Blessings, people. Blessings, blessings, blessings. We back again. We back again. Next up, sports talk. Here to break down the game we all love, which is football. Most importantly, I want to just recap a little bit of what the Reggae Boys have been going through with these games coming up. Some of the things that I believe that needs to change, needs to be corrected to yield a better result. It's all about the better result. It's not so much about nitpicking about, things that cannot be changed, but actually things that can be changed. That's very changeable. It's very correctable. Is the right way of saying it. But before we get any further, man, go ahead and smash that subscribe button, hit that like button. We appreciate each and every one of you. Yeah, you that be subscribing, that be liking, that be commenting. I really appreciate it. Again, like I always say, it's free. It's free to hit that like button, to hit the subscribe button. Don't cost you nothing yet. It probably won't cost you nothing. So I appreciate you guys for sure. Big up yourself. Each and every one of the ladies and the men out there, y'all big up on yourself every time. As you probably seen from this video, the thumbnail is about Joel Latibeaudiere. He plays a solid game. He plays a solid game in terms of controlling the tempo. When he gets the ball, more often than not, he makes great decisions with the ball at his feet. He gets into position. He's a pressure release for the team. When the team gets a little bit, disorganized, when the team gets out of sort, usually Joel Latibeaudiere is going to be there to step in the midst, in the gap, and make sure things go correctly, whether that's a key tackle, whether that's a key pass, whether that's a 2-on-1. In other words, he's supporting one of the defenders, Bernard, Pinnock, Bell, Lee, Dexter, whatever the case may be. He usually steps up at that particular point and offers the support that he's out there to do. Now, I've heard through the YouTube space, when it comes to football, the conversation always is, we don't want Joel Latibeaudiere playing CB. We don't want him at CB. We don't want him at central back. Don't necessarily want him at right back. In the midfield, he might not be able to, play the high up on the field in the midfield. So playing him in that role that Nana Lowe used to play, or still kind of plays, where he's sitting in front of the sweeper on that back line, kind of that defensive midfield role. But at oftentimes, if you watch it long enough, you'll realize that he kind of drifts. He kind of drifts and becomes, a fifth or sixth defender when the other team is on the counterattack. In saying all of that, I'm saying, thank you to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, for another one, because without him, none of this would be possible. Shout out to you, and you. Big up yourself. Don't forget to hit that like button. First thing you should do is hit that like button. It don't cost you nothing. Just hit a like on the video. All right. And then if you enjoy the content, you want to hear more of the content, you want to be a part of the content that we're creating over here, that I'm creating over here, definitely hit that subscribe button. And then we're going to get the rest of the stuff going just now, where you can join the page. We're going to set it up so that you can definitely really be a part of the family. But part of what I am talking about is I love the way that Joel Latibeaudiere plays the game. Latibeaudiere, I love the way he plays the game. He's confident on the ball. He usually get into positions where, he's making the right pass, or he gets into positions where, he's in the right position to break up a play, to stop a counterattack, or stop the opposing team from scoring. And that's what I feel like is most important. But with the good comes the bad. With the good comes the bad. Great confident player on the ball, but when you really break down the game and watch Joel Latibeaudiere play, man, his turnovers is dangerous. He be turning over the ball in the worst possible places on the pitch. The worst possible places on the pitch. And I feel like those things can be corrected. Those things can be corrected by watching film, Yeah, you're gonna have 1 or 2 turnovers during the game. Don't get it, you know what I mean? Don't get it confused. You're definitely gonna get 1 or 2 turnovers during the game. But at the same time, you can't turn over the balls in area of the pitch that is going to be detrimental to the team. You turn over the ball in an area that can cause the team to score. So if Joel is going to be playing that defensive midfield, and at times he steps all the way back into the back line to add another level of defense, then he can't be turning over the ball inside the 18-yard box. He can't be turning over the ball on the 6-yard line. He can't be turning over the ball when it's only Ethan Pinnock behind him. Now you got 3 offensive players running at Ethan Pinnock because he turned over the ball. Either he misdribbled. Turnovers are part of the game. But those turnovers that Joel Latibeaudiere be having are so dangerous. They can be devastating to where a clinical team will take big advantage of that. A clinical team will definitely take advantage of that turnover in those key areas. Outside the 18-yard box, right in front of the goal. So that's what that's what I'm here to talk about today. I love the way that Joel Latibeaudiere plays the game. I've said that in the beginning. If you're just joining in at this point in the video, I've said it. I love the way he plays the game. But his turnovers are dangerous, and they need to be corrected. He's got to take better care of the ball in those dangerous areas. You turn over the ball and you get a kick, you get a throw in, cool. You turn over the ball, you know what I mean, and you get a foul and it's 40 yards out from your net, cool. I'm good with that. But you can't turn over the ball inside the 18-yard box where the opposing team is getting on the end of the ball and they can make 1 or 2 passes and beat your goalkeeper. You can't turn over the ball at the top of the 18-yard box and then fouling the next team, giving them a free kick at the top of the 18-yard box. So the problem is, and it can be corrected, is that if you watch Joel play the game, his good is going to outweigh his bad. The good is going to outweigh the bad, but the bad, if you really look at the bad, is really bad. Like, it's really, really, really bad. I don't know if you guys agree with me. Let me know in the comment section. I mean, you're probably not watching the game and seeing that part of the game where, yes, he's making great decisions. He is making great decisions. But when he does make a mistake, I mean, the mistakes, cool, turn over the ball and the other counterattack, but the mistakes are so devastating. They're so dangerous. They're so dangerous. If a higher quality team gets the ball in those areas, they'll punish you. But I don't know how much you guys agree with me. And this is not no hate. This is not no slight towards Joel Latibeaudiere. This is literally constructive criticism. And I'm not even criticizing. What I'm saying is that these are things that can be fixed. He probably knows of them. Me talking about it should not cause an upset because that is what I'm here to do. I'm here to break down the game. I'm here to give you my opinion on what I see what happened in the game. Whether you agree with it or not, that's a whole nother story. But I got to give it to you like how I see it. Now, I praised the footballer in Latibeaudiere and said, listen, Joel, I love the way you play the game, the way you go about the game. But them turnovers, when you actually make a mistake and turn over the ball, they're devastating, man. They can be devastating. They put the team in a very, 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 very bad spot. Very bad spot. And I'm not sure if Coach Steve McLaren is going to, have enough time to really sit down and watch the film and figure out a way that he can help Joel overcome that. Maybe he go to his club team and, his club team can recognize those inefficiencies, in crucial areas, whether under pressure, whether Joel's being, marked by 2 players, whether he pick up the ball and he over dribbled, whatever the case may be. Those turnovers, they got to be limited. You got to limit those turnovers or just completely make sure that when you're in those danger areas on your side of the field, that you're thinking extra sharp about where the ball is going and how you want to play the ball. Because there's a point in the Honduras game where Joel turned over the ball in the 18-yard box. And it can't happen. It can't happen. I say it cannot happen. Cannot happen. Cannot happen. Because if our offense is not scoring at the rate it needs to, if the offense is not firing and scoring 2 to 3 goals, 4 goals a game based off skill set, based off experience, style of play, togetherness, giving up 1 or 2 goals based off a turnover can be devastating for the Reggae Boys. And the ability to qualify for the World Cup and be a part of World Cup 2026. So that's why I'm here pointing out, because I was the one here. If nobody remember, I was the one talking about Damari Gray and how he has been playing really good to the standard that he was playing before. But now I'm going to start to break down each and every player and say, listen, these are some of the things they do, and these are some of the things that can be detrimental to the team. Obviously, it's going to be detrimental to his game, but it's detrimental to the team because you put the team in a deficit, whether by giving the opposing team a free kick in a really great area, now put pressure on your goalkeeper and your defense, or you turn over the ball in a danger area inside the 18-yard box, just outside the 18-yard box, on the flank where a cross can come in. You can cause a team to fall behind a goal or two. And sometimes it's hard to dig yourself out of a hole when a team scores a goal and they go on the defensive. It's tough. We've seen that. We didn't even score a goal against Cuba. But Cuba went 10 men down and they played defensive the whole entire game, and we couldn't even crack the code. So can you imagine if the squads are both full, 11 on 11, and based off a mistake inside the 18-yard box, outside the 18-yard box, a turnover by Joel Latibeaudiere, which doesn't happen too much during the game, but when they do, they're in very dangerous, devastating places on the pitch. Going down a goal or two can mean a lot. Can mean a lot because the team now go into defensive mode and they want to just win with the 1 goal. Now, the team has to be working extra hard to try to put the ball into the back of the net when all we have to do is limit the turnovers. So big up to Joel Latibeaudiere. You need to correct them turnovers in those dangerous, devastating areas in the game. They got to be corrected. But I don't know how much of you, the fans, Reggae Boys fans of the football, actually see that, because his good outweighs his bad. Yeah, they're bad, but they're not so glaring where you can point them out. You have to really be watching the game to be like, yo, I seen that. Like, those are things that need to be corrected. Those are things that need to be corrected for Joel Latibeaudiere. Plays a good game. And again, there's a lot of talk about what position he should actually play. But playing CB, central back, playing CDM, he can't be turning over the ball in those places. He gotta have a solid grasp on where he's putting the ball on the pitch, who's passing the ball to on the pitch, and if pressure is being applied, what's the next step in getting rid of the ball so that it doesn't go in the back of the net based off a turnover. But if you reach this far in the video, don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. Please hit the like button. The least you can do is hit the like button. If you don't want to be a part of the family, cool. It's all right. But hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Hit the thumbs up button. Drop your comments below, because I don't know if you agree or disagree with my sentiments, with my thoughts, with my point of view when it comes to Joel Latibeaudiere and the way he plays the game. Because I think he's a phenomenal player for the Reggae Boys. But those key mistakes that are being made are huge. And they can be really, 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 really devastating for the team. But I got more to come. Yeah, there's more to come, so stay tuned. That's why you got to hit that bell icon, hit all, so you know when I drop the content, because I got more content coming on these games. October, we back at it again. International break is in October, which is in a few weeks. A few weeks. So there are things that these players individually, not team-wise, individually in their individual game needs to be improved. Got to be improved. And it starts off the pitch. But peace and love, man. You already know what it is. It's Francis. We back at it again. Big up in yourself. Bless up, manners, and respect to each and every one of you that support the channel. Yeah, I see the comments, and I love it. Keep the comments rolling, and I'm going to keep the content rolling. And we're going to keep the fun times talking about football rolling, especially the reggae boys. We back in October, but I got more videos coming up because there's more breakdown from these two games we had. That maybe Coach McLaren might catch a little piece of it. Maybe these players will catch a little piece of it. But whatever the case may be, these are some of the things that I believe, from my point of view, that can be changed. Let me know from your point of view how you see it and if you rock with it. Again, you already know what it is. It's Francis from Next Up Sports Talk. Salute to everybody out there. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Stay tuned because it's coming up. I'm going to catch y'all on the next video. All right, let's go.